Hey everybody, I hope you are all doing alright. I know it's kind of been a little bit of a while, but that's because I have some updates in order. So, hello. So yeah, this is just basically gonna be a bit of a little update segment. And then I will resume with hopefully some streams in the future. It's it's actually my sister's birthday today, so I'm just kind of sneaking this in before I help my mom take her to some friends and stuff for her to celebrate their night out. So some of it's like kind of like surface level changes, some of it's a little under the hood. So the first order of business is that kind of throughout the thank you. So kind of the first order of business is something that I've kind of alluded to but never really kind of done so far. Is the subject of edited content. Now, the main idea was, when I was doing this thing, when I restructured from my old username, is that the streams were initially supposed to be the supplementary material, and the edited content, so to speak, was more so scripted content, stuff to talk about either on a personal level or on a general level. And the idea was, because when I started up the channel under the different username, I had the idea of doing like kind of countdowns and reviews in inspiration with some other content creators I was watching at the time. I tried a few of those and it didn't seem to kind of work out too well, especially in terms of consistency. And I haven't really gotten kind of my own style, so what I was hoping to do was to kind of create something that, Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining in. This is just a simple update stream, so nothing too major right now. So the idea was for me to kind of have a little bit of just to kind of yammer along and maybe the idea was to be kind of sort of informative, conversational with some comedic takes here and there. And the idea was the videos in question were supposed to be like shorter, simpler videos. In practice, they did not end up being shorter or simpler. If anything, they ended up being longer and kind of all over the place. Like the first edited video that I thought I was going to do ended up being 50 minutes long, and given how I am already trying to sneak this sort of stuff in between freelance work and other responsibilities, it just didn't seem reasonable. But the streaming ended up being semi-consistent at the very least, and it's something that does have potential to be built upon. So I'm actually kind of flipping things around a bit to where the streaming is going to be the main thing. I still plan to simultaneously stream on YouTube and Twitch for the time being. And what's going to be kind of the edited content is going to be more supplementary content, like clips or highlights. So that way, the stuff that I'm doing doesn't run the risk of getting outdated. That's the other thing. A lot of the edited stuff was kind of continually getting outdated, and I had to keep up, changing the scripts and stuff. And for whatever reason, when I do scripted content, I tend to lean more towards the critical side, which is kind of weird because I'm not generally a critical person by nature. And it does help me best when I do those discussion streams when I have someone else to bounce off of, instead of me being critical, in front of a camera and a microphone while gameplay footage and stuff is going on, hoping that I can bounce off people that that, can provide additional feedback in the comments. So what I would rather do is to keep like anything that kind of geared towards the critical matter kind of in a bit of a discussion piece with other people, and just leave everything else to comedic hijinks and just a fun time, because that's kind of what I'm doing this for anyway. And I kind of want both my streams and related content to reflect that. So that's kind of the direction that I'm deciding on going. Ooh, sorry, got a little blurry there. And my webcam was trying to autofocus there for a bit. So yeah, and of course, as just since I'm going to be focusing more on streaming, I'm hoping to kind of use that as a way to kind of get better at it as I go along. Which leads into kind of the next few points, starting with updating my logo and assets. So right now behind me is like the closest thing that I have to a logo. And it is... So, like being a Discord card, chatting like the latest director or something? Yeah, something like that. Or it could just be a general topic that we can talk about really at any time. I'm also doing this update via StreamYard right now, and the nice part about StreamYard is that I could just send an invite link and other people can add in like their video and audio sources, which is easier to add on than say through OBS, which I could do, but I could also just... so this would kind of be more of the discussion, and as well as kind of like a multiplayer stream sort of deal where there's multiple camera and stuff. If it's just multiple audio, I could probably just have it in a Discord call with OBS, but same thing with like reactions and stuff. So yeah. So as far as updating my logo and assets, I'm actually in the work of kind of cleaning up kind of my visual appearance, so to speak, and I finally found something that could work with me in terms of my stream layout. I won't have it in effect right away. I still want to do some final touches and some polishing here and there, as well as do a few test streams with it. But yeah, I definitely want to do a new logo, because right now this was kind of made as a bit of a holdover, and it's been kind of almost 2 years now, so I'm hoping to do something that's a little bit more concrete. It won't be anything too complicated. I kind of set a proof of concept to some of my friends right now and see what they think of it. And some of the assets that I'll be using, it's kind of going to be a combination of stuff from Stream Elements as well as a company called Visuals by Impulse. I was able to take advantage of a special deal that allowed me to get some stuff for free. So I will be using some of those as part of my new layout as well, in addition to a few other things. Again, I'm still working out, ironing stuff out, so you won't be seeing them in the next stream, or it may take some time, like I might even get through a couple more games before I actually put it out for public viewing. But that's one thing that I'm gonna do. And of course, when you see the kind of stuff that you're seeing right now, that is going to be kind of more, that's going to be kind of the stuff that StreamYard provides. A lot of the changes are going to be more so towards OBS. Since I'm going to be focusing on streaming, I am going to at least attempt to have a bit of a more of a concrete schedule. Now, what I mean is that I'll probably have something, I mean that's nice, but it is a little bit due of an update. So I'll have like kind of the newer stuff kind of out and about and see how people think of it soon. But anyway, in terms of scheduling, what I am hoping to do is to get at least like 1 to 2 streams on weekdays, maybe 3, and then maybe do a stream on the weekends. It'll be mainly gameplay focused. Like I'll do like my usual walkthrough stuff on weekdays, and then on weekends it would either be like kind of like a multiplayer stream or a discussion stream. And then I'll leave some space for like any like last minute additions, like a reaction to a Nintendo Direct, or like streaming like a special like beta release or special event for like a multiplayer game, as well as give me time to do some, some of my daily responsibilities, as well as editing clips and highlights, which will be on the same channel. Okay. All right. So the next thing is I would like to include more discussions with guests in the future. I've already reached out to my best friend Phil, who I've already done a few with. My friend Curtis, who is also known as June Knight, he's also interested in doing some. And I would like to kind of have those be kind of more frequent, just to kind of keep things kind of more added variety and stuff. So it'll just basically be like general topics, maybe even reactions to some stuff that we didn't have time to do, like a live reaction, like a post reaction, in that regard. So that's what I'm hoping to do, and it's gonna be done via this service which I'm currently streaming through now, StreamYard. Whereas if it's something where it's just my camera and a bunch of other audio sources, it'll probably be done through OBS. So part of why I have also doing fixing up my stream assets is that I'm also trying to prepare for various donation streams. I've already signed myself up with two gaming related organizations, that being Able Gamers and Extra Life. And hopefully sometime before the end of the year, I would like to do a charity stream with both of those organizations. Obviously, that will take some time to set up, so hopefully, Extra Life's pretty good. And what's also nice about Able Gamers is that they focus on gaming for those who have special needs. So that's the reason why I also really like that one. So yeah, I'm hoping to do some stuff in the future with those two organizations. Okay, and something that I've kind of recently quietly put in my YouTube description, I do have I'm gonna start doing sub and follower goals. And right now, if I reach 250 subscribers on YouTube or 50 followers on Twitch, I am going to be making a Discord server that I've already kind of set aside, public and open invitation. As soon as I get close to those goals, I'm going to be sending out some kind of closed personal invitations to a few friends of mine to test a few things out before I send the public link out. And yep, I think that's all I have for the time being. So yeah, that's basically what I plan doing. As far as games that I'm hoping to do, once I finally get through a Master Duel solo mode, or at least enough of it to where I feel like I am content with ending the playthrough right there. I am going to focus on a couple of Shantae games. So what might happen is that I think in order to mix things up, I'll do like 2 Shantae games maybe, and then I'll do like another game or so, and then I'll do like the other 2 Shantae games. just so that I don't find myself in a bit of a burnout position like I did with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm also hoping to do a couple of Splatoon 2 streams before Splatoon 3. I also plan on doing the Premier Splatfest next week on the 27th. And I also hope to do another Splatoon 3 stream right around the game's launch. And a couple of other multiplayer one-offs as well. So as far as I know, those are the updates that I have going in to the later part of this year, as well as going into next year as well. So I definitely appreciate everyone who has been tuning into my streams. I'm really glad that I finally am getting a bit of an audience, a bit of some nice interaction between some friends, and it's been really good. And while this will probably be something that I do alongside other stuff like the freelance video and photography stuff that I do for my general career, as well as any other responsibilities, which may also be me going to get a day job, back to getting a day job sometime next year. This has been a really good time overall, and yes, exactly. Matt's got to stick together. Exactly. So, I do, all right. Thank you. My girlfriend is currently in vacation with her family right now, but, yeah, so, oh yeah, another thing that I forgot to mention is that some of the stuff on YouTube with my old username I did unlist, but I do have the playlist still public, which you can still access it. It's nothing noteworthy. Definitely a lot more rough than the stuff that I've been kind of doing nowadays. So, but with all that said, that is it for the updates. So I hope everyone is having themselves a wonderful weekend. I am hoping to get the next stream up soon. Hopefully the next part for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. If not, then hopefully the next stream will be Splatoon related. But with all of that said, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful day, and take care.